All right, Greg, your annual rant against the draft visits and contacts quickly. What do you got?
Oh, I was just, we talk about this every year, but there's always reports, especially this dead time between free agency and the draft, and everybody's like, "Oh, what the Patriots had this contact with this team. They're bringing in for a top 30 visit, blah blah blah." It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. Like, it's just information gathering. The overwhelming majority of the top 30 visits, that's when you get 30 visits where you can host a draft prospect. You only get 30. The rest of the league knows. You have to report it to the other teams. So the other teams know exactly who the Patriots are looking at.
The Greg Bedard Patriots podcast is brought to you by FanDuel. Cash in on $200 guaranteed when you make your first $5 wager.
Which, Belichick knows and is going to screw with that. And, overwhelming majority of them are going to be underclassmen because you can't talk to them at all-star games. It's really just the draft, the pro day, the Zooms. There's a lot of Zooms going on this time of year, and the top 30 visits. There's also medical checks for some of the guys. But I was just looking back at, I think it's, over at 98.5, what's his name? They love doing this stuff. I forget what his name is. Doloff. Matt Doloff loves. He does a great job. He puts together a blog with all these contacts and all this stuff. And I was just going through it. And some of the guys we talked about last year that the Patriots, that we wanted the Patriots to maybe look at, like Devin Lloyd, Quay Walker, Trent McDuffie, Kier Elam, all these guys, like some of them were top 30 visits, blah, blah, blah. They only drafted 2, Jamison Williams, Chris Olave they talked to, like all these guys. They have contacts with everybody. They only drafted 2 guys that had reported contact with the Patriots that I see, and I haven't looked through the whole list. Jack Jones and Marcus Jones. That was it. Like, it wasn't, I don't think, their top draft picks. I don't think they were out. Cole Strange, I don't think there was anything linking them to Cole Strange. So it doesn't, Cole Strange is not on the list. So there's no rhyme or reason to any of this stuff. It's just Tyquan Thornton, also not on the list. Their first 2 picks last year, they had no reported contact with them. That's more likely than anything. Nate Solder, there was nothing when they drafted him in the first round. So it's just, none of this stuff makes any difference. People are just, it's just clickbait stuff. They're looking for stuff. People will click, ooh, yeah. It doesn't matter.
Sign up at FanDuel.com/Boston and get in on the action with $200 in bonus bets guaranteed when you place your first $5 bet.